All right, let's talk about something that everybody does if they're in the fitness industry, but they don't really ever talk about what they take, what they do, all that fun stuff. So this talk is about supplements. Just a little side note, I am at work, but I got a lot of driving to do throughout my days of work, and I get bored. Music sucks nowadays, so why not? So as far as supplements, I do take certain supplements, but none that are enhancers. So I am somewhat natural, and the only reason I say somewhat is because right now I'm not on anything, but about a year ago I took a peptide called BPC 157 to fix some issues with my back, which also did have some effect in the gym. Now, I'm not going to go on a tangent about it because it's not something that I'm not a professional. If you want to learn more about it, look it up and do your own research, talk to your own doctor, all that fun shit. But I am not promoting that supplement at all. But as far as what I'm taking right now, I couldn't really get it any more simple as far as supplements. Obviously, the big two are protein powder and creatine. I do take creatine concentrate. I take protein powder. I mix it in with, I have a Ninja Creamy, so I make a bunch of like protein ice cream and stuff. Thanks to my girlfriend, because I couldn't afford it, so she got it for me. So, sugar mama, pretty nice. As far as supplements, I'm very, very simple. I will go through it in a little bit. I'm just typing in an address. Got another call got to go to. And of course they fucking wrote this in cursive, and I don't read much cursive. But I'm going to guess that says Gillespie. We'll say, okay. Well, that's not the fucking address. That's in Tennessee. But as far as supplements, if I can stop getting distracted. Like I said, I'm at work, so I'm multitasking right now. But supplements, starting from the top, my absolute favorite supplement that I take on and off. You don't want to take it consistently because it drastically will start affecting your mood, and you'll also you'll get all the bad effects from it and get none of the good effects. But something that I take is ashwagandha. I absolutely love ashwagandha. I take it right before I go to bed. It relaxes you, but it also acts as kind of like a recovery supplement. It is very good for recovery. It also helps with testosterone levels. I personally do not have low testosterone. As high as my voice sounds, I'm perfectly at the perfect level for my age. But it does help with testosterone levels. It does help with sleep and overall recovery. It is not an enhancer. It does help. It does assist, but it is not anything in the extreme. You can buy it at Walmart, so it's nothing insane. Now, the reason I say you want to take that supplement on and off, my range is normally anywhere. I'll take it for about 3 months straight. And then I will get off of it for about a month or two. Let it get out of my system and then right back on it. The reason why is because the one thing ashwagandha does is it suppresses cortisol levels. And if you don't know what cortisol is a hormone that is the hormone that is responsible for causing you stress. When you stress, is because cortisol is being produced in your body. And as you suppress that hormone, if you suppress it for too long, you lose like any mood or any sensitivity to anything. So like if somebody comes up and let's say it's my birthday or it's their birthday, and they, I tell them, hey man, happy birthday to you. When I'm on it, it's like, happy birthday. Yay. So, and vice versa. Somebody can come up to me and be like, hey man, happy birthday to you. I'm just, thanks, I guess, appreciate it. You don't really turn into like full on fucking, emo with just no emotion at all. And I'm talking about stereotypical. If you're emo, it's kind of cool. I wish I had that, but I don't. Everybody's different. But I'm talking about stereotypical, like what you see on TV emo, like I fucking hate you, dad, that shit. But it does affect your mood. I do catch myself sometimes. I do catch myself sometimes, you know, where I'm just not really. It doesn't really affect you that hard, but you definitely notice the difference with your mood for sure. But everything else besides your mood, besides not developing as much emotion toward things as you normally would, it's a great supplement. I love it. I've gotten a lot of results off of it. It's nice. I like it. Just take it within reason. Get on and off of it. You know, simple as that. But as far as other supplements, I take vitamin D, just vitamin D, vitamin B12, vitamin B6, fish oil. Fish oil is great. I absolutely love taking that. It's good for joints, good for inflammation. Let's see, I take beetroot, I take turmeric curcumin, I take apple cider vinegar. You can drink it. They make little gummies. I prefer the gummies. I just take those. And they all have their different purposes, but they're all just in. The only reason I'm taking those supplements, besides ashwagandha, is because that based on, especially when you're trying to cut down weight and cut down fat, it really is hard to get those vitamins and minerals that you need in every day. When you're in a deficit, you can only fit so many things into 2,100 calories, so you kind of have to, you know, mix it up. I'm trying to think if I'm missing out anything. I think the only other thing is zinc. I take zinc every day. I would be giving measurements and all that, but I don't really know the measurements. All I know is I follow the serving size. Sometimes I won't double the serving size, but sometimes I'll take the serving size, add on another half of a serving. It just depends on what I feel like I need more of. Sometimes I need more B12, so I take more B12. It just, you know, and you learn about what your body needs and what it doesn't need as you mess around with it. But as far as, like, you know, any other kind of supplement stuff that's like, a good example is fat burners. Man, you're better off just taking a spoonful of hot sauce than using these fat burners. And a lot of these fat burners, like, you will get an effect from it, but it's just a thermogenic effect. You can have a bunch of Mitch-Mac bullshit on the back of that nutritional facts label, where the only thing that's giving you an actual, you know, effect is the capsaicin that's in it. That's all it is. It's capsaicin. It makes you hot. It makes it, you know, it gives your metabolism. It spikes your metabolism, which is great. That's what we want. Metabolism gets spiked, burning more energy, more easy. Fuck yeah, must work. Because it's kind of the same concept as someone who eats hot sauce every day compared to hot sauce no days. Same concept. Fucking, if you never had capsaicin in your body consistently every day, when you start taking it, you'll see an effect. You'll be like, damn, I feel warm all the time. I'm sweating all the time. Losing a bunch of fucking weight. That's great. It's eventually going to wear out. It's not going to serve any purpose after a while. It's a waste of money. Creatine, by the way, just a little tangent on creatine. Wonderful supplement. Wonderful. The only problem that I have with creatine, and it's a mental thing. It should not be a problem, but it is just for me. You do retain water. You will hold on to water, so the scale will go up a little bit when you first start taking it, but it is just a temporary effect. Once your body gets used to having that amount of creatine in your body, and the water that you're putting on is going straight to your muscles anyway. It's assisting you. So that weight that you go up in, when you start going up in strength and you start building more muscle through taking creatine, which is not the only purpose of creatine, by the way. Creatine is a great mental thing as well. It gives you a mental boost. You think better, you operate better, your brain's clearer. It's not like a drug. What I'm saying is, don't over dramatize it. It's a very slight effect, but it's a noticeable effect after a while. You notice it when you don't have it in your system for the day. But creatine goes in, it absorbs, it absorbs and pushes water toward the muscle, and it helps you gain strength, and it helps you recover a lot easier, and it's great for sleep too. It makes me sleep a lot better. Protein powders, I don't know. Just don't buy it. Like, man, if you look at a certain like protein supplement and you kind of tilt your head at it and go, huh, it's probably too good to be true, or it's probably too shit. It's not good. But I mean, stick to the, common brands that you see. Get something that, each scoop has at least 25 grams of protein. Don't get ones that are a little bit less, because another thing is that, like, guys, supplements are expensive. So supplements are very, very expensive. Even the normal ones, like, you think like, oh, it's fucking only $10. Yeah, but if you're taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different fucking vitamins, that shit adds up quick. That shit adds up really quick. So just keep it simple. Only use the stuff that is lacking in your body. You still want to give your body the proper nutrition, so you definitely need to be at least taking a multivitamin, at least if you are on a diet, or meal plan. It depends on how temporary or how long term you're doing, or you're trying to drop weight. But just keep it simple. Stuff that your body normally needs every day, but you don't get it as much. As far as enhancers, as far as test boosters and shit like that, it's a gimmick. Stay the fuck away from it. Even if it has an effect, it is not worth the money that you are putting towards it. That effect will not last for long. Most of those effects are very, very temporary. It's what gets you hooked on the motherfuckers. It's what makes you rely on them. And there is not a supplement on this planet that you should be relying on. Not one. It is to assist. It is to help. It is not to carry everything else. It's not meant for that. It is just to help you. It's just meant to help assist you. It's a nice little push. That's all it is. It may push you. You gotta do the rest of the. You gotta do the rest of the falling, if you will. It's probably a terrible metaphor or comparison, but whatever. Fuck. If you get it, you get it. If not, well, your fault, not mine. But that's really much it. I mean, supplements are that. Keep it simple. Don't get outrageous oddball shit. Stick to the simple stuff. That's all that matters. And if you don't, and pay attention to the effect that it gives you. If you feel like shit taking it, don't fucking take it. If you feel good taking it, great, but don't overdo it. Too much of something, even if it's good, is still bad. You can have 2 apples a day, and based on what you're having to eat throughout a day, 2 apples, even though they're good for you, maybe too fucking much. You don't need that extra apple, just 1. Just think about that. But anyways, I'm pulling up to my next call. So, till next time.